Hi Sagittarius, happy October. Let's take a looky-loo at what the next 2 weeks are going to look like. This is going to be a little bit of a longer reading, you guys, an extended reading, because I'm going to deliver the beginning of Libra season's oracle messages to you for the next couple of weeks, and then we're going to go right into the relationship spread. Spirit said I didn't need a tarot spread for your overall beginning of October and relationship, just to do oracle messages about life for you, and then we'll look at something more specific, okay? I'll put the timestamp for each part of the reading down in the description below. If you're new, hi, I'm Carrie Lee. Welcome to Moon Body Libra. Please don't let the name fool you. I'm totally married to the signs of Libra and Sagittarius. In fact, I get downloads for the signs of Sag and Libra pretty much like 24/7 all the time. It's like a radio station that's always on in my brain. So I created a whole channel just for those two signs. So please subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for you here. A link to my website for private readings is down in the description below. All right, let's begin. I got my stitches taken out today and my finger is feeling good. Makes me happy. I cut my left hand pretty bad. Sagittarius, I have to say, the beginning of the month, I think you're seeing small progress. And I also think that I'm hearing that people are starting to really notice what you bring to the table. I'm hearing a little bit of all eyes on you. You are a bringer of change and a bringer of insight right now. But I also get the feeling that you feel like you need to go it alone. I'm feeling and sensing, in particular at work and like at home and everyday life, you're trying to be very collaborative and cooperative, but you're having to deal with your own mood swings and emotions. You have to confront some of your own emotions and radically accept your own mood and moodiness. You also have to radically accept the emotions and moodiness of others. Mars is squaring off a bunch of planets. Like the next couple of weeks are just going to be fucking brutal. Everybody's going to be in a worse mood than you are, Sagittarius. So just try to be pleasant and go with the flow, is what I'm hearing. Just be you and do what you do best. It will help. You are very rebellious right now in everyday life, in any part of your life right now through the Radiant Wise Oracle deck. We have caution about rebellion. You are impulsive at this time and highly adaptable. The catalyst for you right now, or a challenge, is idealism. And we also have the sign of Pisces as a major influence for you right now. Pisces is directly linked to spiritual idealism, creating utopia, creating heaven on earth. You're going to be a little kumbaya, or you are being challenged by someone who is that way. It is important for you to focus on your idealism at this time, Sagittarius, and try to create heaven on earth as you see fit, while also realizing that idealism is something that we should always reach for, but not let it burst our bubble when we can't attain it. So idealism cannot be attained at this time, but keep at it. Watch out for illusion and living in a fantasy. Dreams come true when you have a practical plan. You are rebellious at this time, but you are being cautioned at the same time, and yet you're compelled. I know that you guys are going to challenge a lot. You're going to buck authority. You're going to challenge the system in a lot of ways because you care about it and because you're a part of it. You will feel the need to tread lightly and be cautious, but you will still rebel. You will do this in impulsive ways. There's a lot of impulsive actions that are likely to take place over the next couple of weeks, either out of yourself or other people. It's not a bad thing. It's welcome to Earth. Human beings are as predictable as we are unpredictable. There will be unpredictable impulsivity coming from you and from others. Be adaptable. It is a week to be, the next week or two is a week to be adaptable because your dreams and ideals can be reached. You feel that they can be. Huge focus on communication for you right now, too. The big planet in focus is Mercury. How you think, communicate, write, talk, and travel, your style, the way you learn, the way you understand. Check your Mercury sign. And also, if you follow your human design, check your Mercury imprints. Your Mercury is your show and tell. So you're going to be doing a lot of show and tell. There's going to be a lot of lively, witty, quick, fast-paced exchanges. Focus on the way you communicate and your style and your delivery at this time. Things will move quickly. The next few weeks are about motion, progress, and alchemizing. Your big catalyst or challenge is Pisces. This energy is wistful and loving and compassionate and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. You are going through a period of transformation. Believe in your ability to transform and take a big leap forward. I'm not hearing it's a rebirth time. It's not out of the ashes the phoenix will rise quite yet. There's a final step to a cycle you've been going through, and you're really getting to the destruction and transformation and rebirth part. But I'm hearing it's this last step. It's this last little lesson you have to work through in this cycle, where in communication, try to be more compassionate, try to be more wistful, try to soften your own resolve. If you've been digging your heels in about something, Pisces will come in and soften you up. You also may be communicating with a lot of people right now. Spirit wants you to know that there are plenty of fish in the sea. Some of you need to hear that there are plenty of fish in the sea for someone else. Watch out for dreamy communication. Watch out for creating a fantasy palace in your mind with someone or letting them do that with you. And yet recognize that when that happens, it's a moment for creativity that can be compelling. Be spiritual right now, be emotional, be kind, compassionate, soften your resolve. It's okay to be wistful and a little dreamy, but stay grounded. Something is changing. There's a metamorphosis happening. I'm hearing it'll be a little uncomfortable for you in the beginning of the month, but by the middle of the month, it'll feel okay. Radical acceptance in not knowing the future, I hear, is very important for you at this time. There's a lot that you don't know about. I'm hearing that for some of you, like a year from now, you're not 100% sure like where you'll be working, what your job title will be. There's some things up in the air for you. You're in the thick of it right now. Give it time. The future is not meant to be known at this time. There are spirits saying there are too many wild card factors. Okay. And that can apply to any part of your life. Other things you're going to be going through, you're going to be very focused on your desires, and you are going to want a lot of privacy when you do that. You desire sanctuary at this time. Not feeling super adventurous at the moment. If any of you were planning on taking a trip or going anywhere, you may hold off on that. Or someone else may hold off on that. There may be intimacy. You will get quite a bit of good alone time. I also think that in your alone time, you're going to be digging into some knowledge, maybe even new knowledge. You may be studying something in your alone time. Sagittarius, loving to read and study things. Who would have thought? You do rule the 9th house. Philosophical journeys of enlightenment. I do think you're taking a little private philosophical journey of enlightenment. I think you're reconnecting with your desires. I think you're delving into knowledge. I also can see, but a big problem is things just aren't as simple as you would like them to be at the moment. I think you wish for sanctuary and simplicity. I think you would like to dig into that course you wanted to take, or that book you wanted to read, or that podcast that's 25 hours long that you want to dig into. Canceling trips, focusing more on personal desires and what you're learning and your knowledge. And I think that you would like a lot of time to yourself to do that. I'm hearing that you're going to follow a very specific rhythm throughout your daily routine, and that's what you would like to stick to. That's not going to happen for you, though. You're not going to get as much alone time as you want. And things are not going to be as simple as you want them to be. I'm hearing you say, why do you people have to fucking complicate this so much? I mean, she's playing a song. It's like, really, the bass line isn't that complicated. What's the harmony doing? Oh my God. I do think you will be pulled out of sanctuary from time to time. Things are not as simple as they could be. But you have the magic and the knowledge. Yeah, look, challenge is in reverse and wisdom is in the upright. Okay, they're telling me to pull these out. We have knowledge in the upright, but simplicity in reverse. You're the magician. You've got the secret sauce. There's no need to be strategic because you have wisdom as well. You're going to challenge authority mid-month. You're going to challenge something. And there'll be a judgment call between yourself and someone else. You may stand up to someone in some way and say, no, I don't agree with you. And there may be judgment between yourself and another person. But here's what I'm liking about this. It's like, it's not simple. But you know what? I'm not going to play a fucking game of chess here. I have the knowledge and the magic and the wisdom, which is AKA knowledge that's transformed into life experience. Like, I have life experience, wisdom, knowledge, and magic. I'm not going to play a fucking game, and I don't care how difficult it is. I am going to simplify this. I will rise to this challenge based on what I already know, my wisdom, and what I continue to learn. The magic works through you right now, Sagittarius. You have the secret sauce. No one can do the voodoo that you do at this moment. You guys are looking really elite in your field right now. I'm hearing that you guys like are not going to play games with anybody right now. Not in business, not in relationship, not in everyday life. Like, you have the smarts and the experience to make things happen. And the magic is all in your hands. You're going to be the wonderkind or the whiz kid in a lot of ways right now. I think you're going to impress people too. Yeah. Personal stuff, spiritual stuff, the vast universe to the status quo in reverse, and the energy that you want to be in is joyous fun. Your problem is that you have a consciousness of lack. You're a little bougie right now. You can't afford quite the fun that you want to have, but look, we're out of a decrease. There's something that you're letting go too. You're going to search far and wide for the energy of fun and connectivity. I think you're going to be very social. I think you're sick, and some of you have been like playing it safe, going with the status quo, and you're like, no, life is getting a little boring. You are restless creatures. You do want to have fun. You're going to explore far and wide spiritually. You feel spiritually open the beginning of this month. Not a fan of feeling bored and stuck and rote in routine. You will seek new, joyous, fun experiences, but probably on a budget. You're not going to be able to afford quite the fun that you want to. But that's only because of the way you're relationally viewing yourself to money and resources at this time. Seek the fun. It's what you want to do. I'm hearing that some of you will like figure out like new, fun, cool things for your family to do. You may do something more creative and less expensive for the holidays this year, stuff like that. And really open to trying new things to have fun, because the status quo is getting boring. You might even like decide to start riding your bike to work or something this week, just for the hell of it, just to be different. Okay, Sag, so those are your personal messages for the next couple weeks. Something specific did come out for a relationship, and that's what the next part of the reading is about. That's at 12 minutes. Oh, I didn't go on and on for too long. Let's see if I can do this in 30 minutes. Bet. I'm a Libra, I talk too much. So here's the main themes coming out right now. Unblock me, I miss you, and I want to connect. Please unblock me literally or energetically so we can speak. I have a lot to say. Obsessed, I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time. I stalk your socials. I hope I'll run into you when I'm out. The problem is you feel like home to somebody. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me happiness and peace. All right, so what I'm picking up on is that maybe someone around you suddenly feels the fervent need to talk to you. And because you had Mercury, which is about communications, and Pisces, someone may be kind of dreamy and obsessed. There could be potentially an apology between yourself and someone else. If you unblock them or they unblocked you, it's going to really bug that person. They're going to think about it a lot, or maybe this is you thinking about it a lot. This is very nostalgic for someone, either you or this person, because you remind them of something. You feel like home. Whether that's good or bad, we're drawn to that feeling because it's where we get that emotional object permanence that so many of us are missing. So yeah, someone really wants to talk to you, or you really want to talk to somebody else. And I was like, all right, tell me just a little bit more. They wanted me to use the Arrows of Love Oracle deck. I usually use this for singles, but they wanted me to use it. Look at what the cat dragged in, returns and apologizes. Yeah, someone from the past may come back. Love lyrics. They may send you music. Or you may hear from them in conjunction with a song. Could be a synchronicity, but there's also interference here. And there's a heart storm. Okay. So someone from the past may disrupt things for you. It will be very emotional. There could also be some third-party stuff going on. Watch out for triangulations. I see that your heart is on lockdown. You want serious partnership in the spring. Sagittarius, whenever it is springtime where you live, that season is a good time for love for you. But we're about to go into winter here in the US. What is the big challenge here? Something happened over the summer. Someone was swept off their feet, and it was a long-distance relationship. Okay. So that's something might be like that might be happening. Overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Ten of Wands. The way this person's feeling is the High Priestess. We have the High Priestess over here in the environment, and that is directly related to Pisces. You might be dealing with someone with Pisces in their chart. They see you as the Seven of Pentacles. They think about you a lot. What you need to know or your advice is strength, and the final outcome is the Two of Cups. This could all be you as well, Sag. You have to take it as it resonates for you. And there will be communication. Somebody wants to talk, the Two of Cups, about an ending, something about a masculine. You'll be all trapped in your head, but you know that you're doing the right thing. You have clarity about this. So with this Ten of Wands, someone is really weighed down by something. Clarifying this is the Star, the Emperor, and the Ten of Pentacles. I think this person is really hopeful to embody or connect with a very strong divine masculine who brings a lot of stability. I'm hearing that if you are really overwhelmed, you may have someone cheering you on from afar, hoping that you will become successful. I'm seeing that there is an ending happening for someone, but they're hoping that it will lead to prosperity in the future. Potentially with the connection of marriage. Someone's very hopeful for that. Could be a man or a woman, but they're weighed down. Almost as if they're weighed down by this desire with the Star of Aquarius as being hopeful. The way they feel is the High Priestess. This person's trying to energetically connect to you. They also can't figure you out. Otherwise, they wouldn't listen to their psychic intuition about you. We only dig into what our psychic intuition is telling us when we feel like our primal intuition is not doing a good enough job. So this person's trying to tap in about you. They might even be seeing a psychic about you. Clarifying this is the Queen of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, and the Five of Pentacles. You could be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. Also Aries and Aquarius is here. Leo is here. Libra is here. Pisces is here. Someone really, really wants to build something important here. And they want it to be long-lasting and stable. But this person feels left out in the cold, or they have a consciousness of lack. And when they look at you, it's like, les sigh. I always think this Seven of Pentacles is hilarious. Look at his face. He looks kind of shitty, like he's smelling onions. Like, it's very keeping up with the Joneses. Like, how come their rose garden comes up better than mine? Why are they reaping their harvest before I do? He almost looks irritated, waiting for something to happen. There's almost like a longing, patiently waiting for something. Clarifying this is the Four of Cups, the Page of Swords, and the Six of Wands. Someone's wondering when your youngest child will graduate college. Maybe. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Something about a child being successful here with this page. I think that this person thinks a lot about having success with you. I think they hope that you are successful on your own as well, but they want to connect to you. This person, someone is, I'm seeing that someone is longing to have this social status of marriage and stability. And the Ten of Pentacles is the karmic empire, having it all. And having a life that a matchmaker would be proud of. Of course, you can get this as an individual person. I feel like this person wants to be with you, but you've blocked them apparently. This person may communicate with you cyclically, on again, off again. This person may also be married to someone else or in a relationship. You could be in a good relationship with this person yourself, but like This person may want to see you shine and do really well. They want the both of you to do better financially. They want you to succeed. This person thinks a lot about you and what you're doing with your life. They can't get you off their mind. They watch you. They may keep an eye on you and your success. They may be curious if they could have success with you and maybe even have a more serious relationship with you. If it's a masculine, he's looking for a very grounded mate. If it's a feminine, she is really thinking practically how she can be successful with you. Yeah. And wanting things to get better financially as well, maybe. Of course, this Five of Pentacles could be feeling emotionally left out in the cold in some way too. I think this person isn't getting your attention the way they want to. I also think this person has a hard time expressing their support of you all the time. Here's what you need to know are your advice. Strength. Someone's holding back and being reserved, and it takes them strength to do this. Clarifying this is the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. This person is a bit obsessed, like holding back, holding on. They want to say something, but they keep closing their own mouth. See the Empress closing the lion's mouth. I think this person's possessive of something as well. And yet they want to communicate with you. This person may ask you for financial support at this moment. If you're not having a relationship that involves money and finances, this person may hold on to something. I hear this person cuddles up with their demons a little bit too much sometimes. They want to communicate with you. They want to send messages. They want to communicate. I'm also hearing something about child support and child custody and paternity testing in regards to child support and child custody. You need to get the courts involved because we have justice here. But for others of you, I honestly think that you're dealing with a person that has another life and they want to communicate to you about it. They do want to talk to you they want to talk to you. They want to make something right or they want to clear something up. And it could have something to do with the court systems or a legal document of some kind, a property even with justice and the Ten of Pentacles. They want to talk to you. They maybe want to bring something into balance. This goes in cycles. They're hoping this will change fate and destiny, free you up, free them up. They want to communicate with you again. And we have the Eight of Wands. And I was like, all right, well, what the heck is going on with this person? The figure 8, the handshake, and the fox because the moon. Okay. So the figure 8 and the handshake is like, this is a relationship that just goes nowhere. And this is like, we'll just shake our hands and be like in business, a handshake is good, but in relationships, it's like it's not really going anywhere. This person may be in kind of a dead-end relationship with the person they've agreed to stay connected to, but they're not really in love with, and they want to sneak away from it. It weighs them down. They'd rather be with you and talk to you. Or they simply feel the need to get out of a relationship carefully that's not really going anywhere. And they need to act upon their own behalf. There's a lot of confusion and even illusion here. And a lot about the future remains to be seen in regards to how this person feels about their situation or about you. For some of you, this might be happening in business as well or career. And here we've got this High Priestess again. This person sees themselves. I think this is a woman. I think it's a woman looking at a Sag masculine. Perhaps. Or a Sag feminine. I'm hearing that some of you have a woman in your life that parentifies you in some way. Okay. The High Priestess, again, this person's listening to their intuition. This is how they see themselves: quiet, reserved, withdrawn. The way they feel is the world. Wow, this person really taps in. They also may feel like they're a world away from you. They're sort of in an in-between phase. They're ready to start a new cycle. There could have been an ending between you. They're moving into a time of victory in their life. Their action towards you is the Six of Wands. I almost get this feeling that this person's saying, I hope you see me. I hope you see my success. This person visualizes success in their life, but when the Six of Wands is an action towards someone, this is the Six of Wands as well. We're looking at that person. So this person is sort of putting themselves on display. But underneath this is the Seven of Swords, the Five of Cups, and the Star. This person is feeling insecure, disappointed. They're hoping something gets better, and they're hoping something changes. And I also get the feeling, Sagittarius, that some of you have a person that has a lot to celebrate in their life, or at least that's what their social media looks like. And the truth is, they're building towards that success. They don't necessarily have it yet. They feel the need to play duck and weave. They are disappointed. They want something to be different. They want to be successful. I can't tell if this person wants to connect with you or get away from you. I can see that they want to talk to you and make something right. It's almost like they can't share something with you that they want to. You look like you want nothing to do with this. I was like, oh, this is a person you don't want to hear from or you don't want to talk about. Or you feel maybe a little overwhelmed. Like, why am I obligated to talk to you about this or be a part of this, is what I'm hearing. Because all of your cards are super defensive. You see yourself as the Seven of Wands. Please don't like invade my space here. Don't overwhelm me. You have boundaries right now. The way you feel about all this is the Hermit, withdrawn, Virgo energy. You want to search your soul. You want space from this, and your reaction to it is anxiety. So whatever is happening here and this person wants to share with you or talk with you about, I don't think you want to hear it and I don't think you like it, or it just simply makes you worried and stressed out and anxious. That or you're anxious about a Virgo. And I was like, why? What's going on? The Nine of Wands, 7 and 9 of Wands are like boundary cards. Like, this is wearing me down. I don't want to be involved with this. I feel like I'm being dragged into something I don't want to be dragged into. I feel like people are challenging me and what I have to say about it. And I'm guarded with this. The Wheel of Fortune to Death. It's almost like you're hoping this will all eventually stop or change. And I was like, all right, and it's just like, this bugs you. You're in your head about all this. This person wants to have some kind of a breakthrough with you, and they want to tell you something. But I'm just thinking, like, it really looks like you don't want anything to do with this. And I said, all right, well, what's in the shadow of Sagittarius's heart? I need to focus on my healing. I forgive you. I know you're watching me. And I wondered how far this would go. This is a person that you don't want to hear from for some reason, or that doesn't want to hear from you, maybe, if the roles are reversed. It's like you're wondering how far this will go before it stops. You may have a person that keeps contacting you. You don't know how far it will go. You do know that they're watching you and keeping tabs on you. They've done something that you've now forgiven them for, but you really just want this to stop so you can focus on your healing. So people may be messaging you about stuff, or this one person may be messaging you, and it's something that you've just blocked out and you don't want to talk about and you don't want to deal with anymore. Someone around you is going to go on to do something okay, but they are sad that they can't really share it with you. It seems like you've blocked them for a reason. I'm hearing this person does want you to be proud of them. But there might be something about them that you disapprove of, is what I'm hearing. I want to do an extended, but they're saying this person is not, or this situation doesn't call for an extended reading, that this just is what it is. So I'm also hearing that your partner may have had an ex that really had a hard time, like, completely letting them go, but now they are, and it's just difficult to let that relationship go. But when they do, they will move into more solidarity with you, Sagittarius. But this person is trying to get out of situations that don't work for them. Okay? If any of you are going through a breakup, the household that has the children in the most is the one where the pets need to live. And they're pulling back and they're telling me to stop. All right, Sag, so there could be breakthrough communication right now that you're not expecting. blocking, unblocking. Be kind, be compassionate. Trust yourself in this moment. Communication, this is a good time for communication, but it will take strength to be open and honest with somebody, in particular about like long-term stability and money and finances and success in life, marriages and stuff like that as well. There could be communication about that, and it might be difficult. They're telling me to shut up and stop. All right, Spirit. All right, Sag, that's your message for the next couple weeks and your love message for the week. I hope it resonates and I hope it helps. Link to my website to schedule one-on-one readings with me and to see my other services is down in the description below. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Sag. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.